Okay, welcome guys, welcome everyone to my channel. So today we'll be talking about the just concluded Neco computer studies practical. It's an easy one. This one they have about 3 different packages. They have number 1 question is you're going to be using Microsoft Excel. The number 2 you're going to be using CorelDRAW. The number 3 you're going to use MS Word processor. Okay. So let's go straight to number 1. Remember, I always advise you guys to read the instructions. It's very important because if you miss anything from here, they're going to minus mark from your from your score. So they say use the computer system to answer the questions. Use Calibri typeface with font size 12 all through except otherwise stated. No content of your work should be identical to any other candidate's work. You are required to print out the hard copies of your work. Okay, let's go straight to the question because of time. Now they say we should replicate this table here. Use Microsoft Excel to recreate the worksheet as shown in table 1.1. So let's first of all create this table that you are seeing exactly this. Already I've done that. I've done mine. So you can see because of time. I've done it. The name, student's name, gender, and so on and so forth, the assignment and so on. So I'm trying to do something that some of you may not know. Let me just reshape it back so that you understand. Now, mostly when you type in Excel, you will discover that if the sentence or whatever you are typing in the cell is longer or bigger than the cell, you see it will not be showing. So it's very easy. For you to do that, assuming you have like 1,000 cells or 1,000 columns, you can't be doing them one after the other. So the best thing you should do is you come here, click on this, you see it will highlight everything. So just come to the first one, click and drag it. Every other thing will be expanded. You see, it will affect every other thing. You see, all of them will be expanded automatically. So, but in this case, since we've done that, but I don't want all of them to be the same size. So I can still come back and readjust them one after the other. Okay, readjust these ones so that they will look exactly the way the question comes. Okay, so I think it's okay like this. Then you centralize your work. As you can see, my work is centralized. You highlight it and you click on centralize. Why is it centralized? Look at their work. Their work is also centralized. That's why I did mine that way as well. We are following their instruction. Okay. So, the next question now says, fill each cell from A2 to A9 with first name and last name of your friends. I've done that. As you can see, these are the first name and last name of my friends. And the next question says type M for male and F for female in gender column. I've also done that. Look at them here. Then the next one says enter the scores for cell E2 to E9 with values ranging between 0 to 49. That is cell E2 down to E9. So that is the exam score. I've already done that. So you enter any score between 0 to 49. So you can see the number or the score you are entering should not exceed 49. Should not exceed 49. So this is it. I've done that as well. Just type them there. Then the next one here is now insert a new column in F after column E with subheading final score. So let's do that. Now here already this column is called F, so we'll just give it a name called what? Final score. So let me use uppercase. I just like using uppercase so that the work will look uniform. Okay, final score. Okay, let me adjust it a little. Then what next? Okay, I've done that. Now it says calculate the final score for each student. calculate the final score for each student. Then the next one says state the cell reference used in V. Now let's go and calculate it first of all before we can state the cell reference we use. Now how do we calculate the final score? The final score. In Excel, we always begin our formula with an equal to sign. We use formula to do anything in Excel. So we say equal to sum, open bracket. So we are picking the cell that have what? Numbers, as you can see. So this is cell C2 down to what? C2 down to what? E2. You hold the shift key and pick all of them. Then Control C to close the bracket. Then you can close the bracket, then you enter. Are you seeing it? Or we can also just say equal to sum, open bracket. You now pick them one by one. You can say C2 colon what? E2. Close bracket. You see Excel has highlighted that you are picking from here down to here. Then you enter. It gives us the answer 82. For us not to waste time, just come here, come to this, look at this small dot here, click on it, then drag it down. Excel will give you the answers automatically. Okay, so let's bold our work so that it will look exactly the way theirs look. So please come here, highlight everything, and come to this border line and click on all borders. See, now it's better like this. Okay, then let's take a look at the next question. Then I say state the cell reference used in V, that is number 5, for the second and third student. What cell reference did you use? What cell reference did you use? Then I say note, final score is equal to test plus assignment plus exam. Okay, so now let's take the cell reference or the cell reference we use in our work. So as you can see now, I've stated it here. I say cell reference for second is what? C2 colon E2. Cell reference for third, this should be third. This should be third. Should be what? C3 colon E3. So you type it there. Then, so we've done that is the cell reference they say we should type up, giving them. Then the next thing they say we should do, calculate the average score of the cells C2 to C9 and state the formula. C2 to C9. So this is C here. So C2 down to C9, we should give the average. Now how do we do that? We come down here, we say equal to average open bracket again, C2 colon what? C9. Close bracket, enter. So this is the average. And they say we should state the formula. Look at it. I said average cell reference is equal to what? Average open bracket C2 colon C9, close the bracket. So this is the formula we use in getting this. Do you understand? Okay, we've done that. Then the next one here, then I say insert a new row with the cell pointer in cell above A1. Merge the cells A1 to F1 and type student performance. So let's go and merge it. I'm left first of all insert. Now they say we should insert a new rule above this. So how do you do that? You highlight that row first. Highlight this row. You right click, go to insert, say click on entire row and you click OK. You see the row has been inserted. They say we should merge it. You highlight it again, it's already highlighted. You come here, look at merge and center. You merge it and centralize it. And they say we should type what? Student performance. You go there and type student performance and we should what? Italize and bolding. It's bolding and italize. Okay. And don't forget, they said our work should be what? Go back to that question. The instruction here says use Calibri typeface with font size 12 all through except otherwise. So let's highlight our work to be sure that our work is in Calibri. Yes, it is in Calibri. Then we change it to 12. Okay. So our work is in 12. So let's also embolden. Let's give everything border so that it will show okay. I think it's okay like this. Then the next thing they say we should do here is, so we've done this, they say merge the cells A1 to F1, we've done it. Now type your name and registration number at the bottom left corner of your work. So what do we use here? We use footer. So let's go back to our work again. We use footer. So for you to use footer, to insert footer, you go to insert and look for footer here. You see, in my own case, there is no footer. Sometimes you discover that you don't have footer in Excel, but in the menu on the ribbon bar, but you can also insert that using another method. Now, how do we do that? Now you go to File, click on Print. Then go to Page Setup, go to Header and Footer, then go to Custom Footer. Then they say left, look at the left here. You now type everything you want to type in this place. Now I've typed my own Stephen Osas, this is my reg number. Then you click OK. OK, your name, look at it, to appear at the left corner. That's where they say it should appear. If they say at the right hand, you choose the right hand. They say at the middle, you choose the middle, depending on what they say you should do. Then, if you observe, most times in Excel, if you want to print, most times this the cell alphabet, this A, B, C, D will not show. This 1, 2, 3 will not show. How did I bring them? You go back to Page Setup, go to Sheet, go to Row and Column. As you can see, it's highlighted already. Click on Row and Column. You click OK, it will appear there. Are you seeing? Then you can also change. If it's portrait they want, put it to portrait. If it's landscape they want, anyone they want, depending on the instruction given. But in this case, they did not. Okay, they indicated here. Okay, fine. Then I say print. Look at the work now. The last one says print out the hard copy of your work in landscape format. Very important. So we'll change it back to landscape. So this is our landscape format. So I think we are done. So you click on print and your work will be printed after connecting to your printer. So have a nice day. Please don't forget to subscribe, like our page, share our page as well. Thank you.